So it's been a while. I just want this game out of my life.
Oh, we're not sticking with the black and white horror tones.
No, you're thinking too much of this game. You also noticed that. Oh right.
Wise decisions. Good morning.
Yeah. I said in the last two videos that the music in this game sucks, so I just found common something music. Created common music, and I used that for the videos instead because the music in this game is are horrible. In my head I put together all the awful names or descriptions of music together. Very awful, such as that. So that's why you are going to see.
How would you describe this? Insert negative nouns and adjectives.
Well, in the last recording session with Roper, I said that the game starts with an awful MIDI rendition of Ben Black, and that's like the peak of the music in this game.
I'm guessing good morning is what you see anytime you load a save or something.
Yeah, it's the level of the name. There are also a lot of alternate paths, and I decided to pick the least awful one. And I'm using in this video I'm using the M16 a lot, but it's considerably worse than the M60.
Yeah, that guy kind of stood up a little longer than any reasonable person should against an M16.
Yeah, the M16 is really the Duke Nukem's pistol in this game.
Oh good, so we're hitting Unreal Tournament 2003 levels of, we've replaced your pistol with an assault rifle. It's worse than the pistol.
No. This is Duke Nukem mod, and it somehow was sold for money. People had to pay money for this in 1998. And there was a hut down there, and I tried to open it, but no, this game doesn't have any sort of level of attention. And you look at this shotgun, and it might look a little bit familiar to you, especially the way it's animated.
Right. It's just like, so this was a mod that I'm assuming was released initially like in beta stages for free and whatnot, and then was just like, oh, we're gonna make this an actual commercial release.
Well, actually, GT Software bought a mod, and just the mod seemed to make it a finished product. But this is what they delivered. It had, the M60 sprite is pretty nice, but it's not enough to make the whole thing to feel like a finished product.
Right.
Hey, that's bad.
Alright, so we have huge amounts of ammo in the bottom right.
Yeah.
We've got
The rocket symbol on the lower left
is your
is
why is
health.
your health represented by a missile?
I'm gonna not blame the game for it because this is on YouTube 32, so this would have its own heads-up display. I just wanted to be able to record this in not DOSBox. anything better than that.
Right. Alright, so there's the portable med kit.
Yeah, it's exactly what you think it is. Every time you see the title of the level on the screen, it's because I had to reload. I have no shame about it.
Right. Oh, I kind of figured that was what was going on here, and I don't hold it against you. Anything that gets this over with sooner.
Yeah, this is basically...
Like, even just putting away, like, you know, the gameplay is bad, the level design is bad, and, you know, the music is bad, and the weapons are bad.
Well, I like...
There's still just kind of the fact that, like, okay, let's make a mod that has you playing through a war that we shouldn't have, that we as, you know, the United States shouldn't have been involved with in the first place, and went absolutely terrible and just had people being conscripted in, well, not quite conscripted, but people who enlisted being just thrown into this meat grinder that was just this huge-ass fucking mistake, and then just gamifying that. It's like, no, don't, like, why would you do this?
Yeah. Okay, that's Track on the Wall, first of all. That's one of the few pieces of nice level design. But that's, you know, the whole rice field sequence. I like that sequence, except that it's part of this game.
Oh, okay, and the level just unceremoniously ends, and then provides a stock footage photo of, you know, Vietnam.
I edited this in mind that I'd be able to get Roper to commentate on this, but basically at this point, this is the second half of the game. You should be accustomed to the levels just ending for no reason. And there's a medic that I want to follow me, and he's not gonna follow me. He's gonna get lost, as in he's not gonna find his way through a doorway.
I can't leave without my buddy's superfly.
Yeah, that's one point in this game's favor. You don't have to escort your buddy's superfly.
So, I see there's a kill counter of, like, how many, you know, enemies there are in the level.
Yeah, it's
and,
gonna
like,
go...
it's timing you. I don't understand what the S is.
It's secrets, but there are basically... I have never noticed a level where there are more than one secret, and I'm pretty sure that all the secrets that are marked as secrets are outside of the levels.
So the kinds of things you need to use no clip and fly to.
Probably. Also, you notice that...
How the hell did you get up there? Like, who... This level design.
You know, I give
is there things in the well? No, there is not things in the well.
No. That's too creative. I was very...
That is the shallowest well. What the hell use is that well?
No, I try to give this game credit where I can give it credit, but I have to try.
So basically, you're just being here trying to be good cop, and I'm just being bad cop without effort.
You know, phlegmatism, that's the right word for what I feel. I don't want to be an asshole to this game, but it's really hard, because a decent cop is asshole to this game.
Every time you get healed, you hear like this, yeah, and I'm just like, okay, try hard, baby.
Yeah, you know, just to date this thing, after I recorded this
Alan,
whole
the
thing,
try hard bear, West Allen, or whatever the dick.
You know, after I recorded these videos, Rising Storm 2 came out, and I was prepared to be really mad that I'd have to talk about this game, but enough time has passed that, you know, I just want to show people what to not expect from a Vietnam War game. So, whoever sees this, don't buy this game. Buy Rising Storm 2 Vietnam. That's a good game, and this is not. Oh, that's a bit full of mines.
You know what you
and
should buy instead of this? Spec Ops: The Line.
I should try that. Okay, I just between the edits I increased the gamma, and that's because the
Yeah, I
night
noticed that.
the night levels in this game are completely black.
Ugh.
I have no shame about any of this.
Totally fine.
Where you're going.
Okay, that I counted more than 3 seconds on that grenade throw.
Yeah, American grenades used to have kind of long fuses. Oh, and developers put the effort to make that Easter egg, but they didn't put the effort to make this a finished game.
Yeah, like, was it supposed to be like a crashed UFO or something?
Yeah. It had a kind of Space Odyssey sort of sound effect. And this place right here is kind of one of the most frustrating parts of the whole game. You basically just have to sit here and have the faith that when you shoot enough, you'll kill everyone. You know, that's the way that army trains machine gunners. Just hold the trigger down until everything stops shooting at you.
Trigger control? What's that? Ammo conservation? Can you eat it?
Yeah.
Alright, so it looks like we have a flare gun which explodes. Which
No.
is ridiculous.
That's M79 grenade launcher. Or grenade rifle.
Oh, it's a grenade rifle. It's hard to tell, the graphic is so bad.
Yeah, the graphic for the launcher itself, that looks exactly like the gun, but the grenade is terrible. The launcher itself just shakes. Oh, you know that weapon in Duke Nukem you never use the...
We're going to adapt it into a claymore.
Yeah.
Sure, why the hell not?
You know, it's actually better in this game than in Duke Nukem because you actually sort of have cause to use it, but not really. You just avoid some frustration by using mines.
Claymores don't detonate into explosions. They are basically shotgun
okay,
grenades.
Okay. I'll just say that. Let it slide.
That is not how claymores work.
Okay, Duke Nukem, the tripwire mines are completely useless. In this game, they sort of can be used sometimes.
Yeah, by virtue of the fact of we're not going to actually have this be a claymore. This is going to be a super weapon that looks like a.
Yeah. I'm not saying it's anything like a real claymore, but it's more useful than the Duke Nukem tripwires, which is a very low bar.
Yeah, I'm fairly certain I counted 4 seconds there.
Yeah. As I said,
I got to pay attention the next time you pull a grenade. I wasn't expecting it right
okay,
there.
got now.
Okay, here we go.
One, two,
3, 4.
1. I started counting backwards. You know that scene in the Lethal Weapon when Mortal and Rex decide to go on 3 and one of them doesn't know if it's
Did we go on 3 or do we go on go?
right, yeah, exactly that. That was exactly what I was thinking. You know, which is a shame because we are talking about Lethal Weapon while watching this game.
Yeah, we're talking about a good product.
Yeah.
Okay, and these guys just keep coming, losing to, you know, this one superhuman because American soldier.
Supposedly, I'll have to dig up the name again. Alan Bear Wickmore is a genetically engineered superhuman. I have never seen the manual, but supposedly he's like.
Oh jeez, I just noticed that the
yeah.
So I apologize for interrupting you, but I see they actually kept like the Duke Nukem knuckle crack at the start of the episode.
of
I'm
course.
just like,
I
So-
told you this is the Duke Nukem 3D mod.
oh, I know. It's just like of all the things they changed, they don't change that because like, oh, it's cool. It's like,
No, I...
So you were saying, so this guy is a super soldier in Nam because that happened.
Supposedly. He's supposed
Is that his superpower? He just like touches claymores and all of the pellets turn into incendiary devices.
Might as well. But on the other hand, you have seen a few snippets of him using an M16, and he can shoot one of the most accurate service rifles straight, and that's the drawback. You know, also on the M60, he
So we're
barely
playing
is
Flak
effective.
from Advance Wars.
Okay, I never had any of the advanced war games, so I'm just gonna say that yes, he's probably as terrible as anything terrible you can think of. If this guy was in XCOM, he'd probably berserk and shoot his own team on the first sort of fight.
He's the guy you said to go fight the Chrysalid.
Right. This level has a name, and it's something like payback time, and it's the point where developers stop trying. Because this game is terrible and none of the level names makes any sense.
Like I'm just thinking about like the plot to Rambo First Blood Part 1. You know, the novel that no one knows about.
Yeah,
And I'm just
the
like
first
going like
film, that's pretty similar, right? The First Blood Part 1 film, where he just fights some cops.
yeah, it's like he can't adjust back to civilian life. because
Yeah,
of
I can
the
totally
PTSD
imagine that.
and you know the regiment of the military and whatnot. And,
Yeah,
like,
I can totally
he ends up
imagine
going to
that.
prison because prison is actually much more regimented and much more capable for his psyche. And I'm just like, I'm looking at this and I'm like, they probably wanted to do something like that, but also wanted to have their power fantasy at the same time. And it's just
Right.
ugh.
Damn it!
I can totally imagine that this game takes place in like Michigan. And this Viet Cong are really just tough. Oh, and check out this. That Magneto stuff, that's just the graphics people being terrible. My guess is
It
that
looked like the tree in the pot had something behind it.
my guess is that the Magneto should be like transparent, but the graphics people fucked it up. Oh, and
I'm
this
going
like,
to guess that was racist dialogue sampling.
probably. I'm pretty sure that any of the Viet Cong dialogue is just not real language.
Yeah, it's just idiots doing like, oh, you just gibber your mouth, and that's Asian language.
Well,
That kind of
okay,
shit.
if this wasn't a commercial product, I think that would be acceptable. You know, if this was just like, you know, 5 people working on the Duke Nukem mod, but no, these people were paid money for this.
It's vaguely insulting to me. It's like, yeah, like, you know, I'm from the U.S., but
Yeah.
I actually am learning Japanese. So, like, the idea is like, oh, it's like Asian language is just like, oh, yeah, or what the hell ever is. Like, that immensely frustrates me.
You know, you have to think about the time where Duke Nukem was socially acceptable.
Yeah, oh, the 90s. The early 90s, no less.
Well, it was the, you know, 1960, 1996 and after that. So wasn't
I thought it was
even-
95 when Duke came out.
I didn't really follow that, but
I know I was
No.
in 3rd grade when I first played Duke.
good.
My 3rd
thing.
grade year was 95, 96, so it's
Well-
definitely one of those, but I don't remember which.
Yeah.
And that also probably clues in on just how old I am, so.
I'll say again that really this game would have been acceptable as a Duke Nukem mod, but not anything better than that.
Right. Oh, that's a good radio texture.
Yeah. There.
Speed vision.
Did you
What
see
the hell?
that bright green stuff? That was another developer fuck up. Yeah, that was just like 5 minutes of me wandering into darkness. So I sped it up.
I understand that. I was confused about like the alien logo there or whatever the hell that was supposed to be.
I have no clue what anything is. I'm pretty sure
Oh,
that
yeah,
was just
the
graphic
famous
artist.
Vietnam mission where our super soldier had to fall down a waterfall to continue assaulting the enemy because there were no paths or anything in the end because the enemy could just teleport.
No, there's just one path because everything else is just cliff. Just 90 degrees full straight up. No way our Hueys could have gone up. And by our Hueys I mean your Hueys. And I think this patch right here has been bombarded with napalm because that's the only thing that would possibly make sense.
Pretty much, yeah.
Did you know that United States didn't sign the treaty that banned napalm?
Hmm.